Hello everyone, this is Dace Dragonheart and welcome to my first YouTube video ever. I got the idea from this one from two other people, Anime Sage and Ty Learn. If you've not seen their versions of this, I would highly recommend going and checking it out as they do a really good job at it. With that being said, here is my what if Kakashi adopted Naruto. The story begins right after the attack of the Ninetales. Minato and Kushina had given their lives. The Ninetale had been sealed away. The third Hokage surveyed the scene, seeing the bodies of the fourth Hokage and his wife lying lifeless, their child the vessel for the Ninetales. Later, the third Hokage and the village elders are discussing what to do with the new Jinchuriki. When Kakashi walks into the room, his curiosity of the fate of his mentor's child heavy on his mind. "Kakashi, what can I do for you?" asked the third Hokage. "Lord Hokage, I was just wondering, what is to be the fate of the fourth son?" The third Hokage looked at Kakashi with a sad look and said, "Sadly, we do not know yet. Technically, Jiraiya is his godfather, but his spy network will not allow him to take custody of the child. Also, with him being the new Jinchuriki of the Ninetales, our options are very low." Kakashi looks to the floor, then back up at the third Hokage with a look of pure determination and says, "If you will allow it, I will take him as my own." The third Hokage, with a look of total confusion, says, "Are you sure of this? This is a big responsibility, and your work with the Anbu is very important as well as time-consuming." Kakashi, with an unbreakable look of determination in his eye, says, "Yes, his father, the fourth, was my teacher and mentor. I have promised the fourth that I would protect his wife and child. Besides, who better to pass on Minato's teachings than someone who learned everything he knows from him?" The third Hokage sits back in his chair, taking a few puffs from his pipe. Then with a big smile, he says, "Kakashi, you surprise me, more than most people I have ever known. Yes, I grant the child Naruto to you. However, I do have one request. You may tell him that he is adopted. However, tell him nothing of the Ninetales within him or of his true parents, for now at least. The time will come when we will have to tell him, but for now, tell him nothing." Kakashi agrees and takes Naruto home. Time has passed, and of course, there are several changes to this timeline. One major change that I foresee happening is, in this timeline, Kakashi would actually push himself to become stronger without the use of the Sharingan. He would be less reliant on it, as he would want Naruto to grow up knowing that you can become extremely strong and powerful without having to rely on such abilities like the Sharingan. Though I think he would still gain the title of Copy Ninja, as he would use the Sharingan in extreme situations and to learn new and more powerful jutsus that he can add to his arsenal. But he would also have more of his own personal jutsus that he himself creates. Due to his increased training, I would say he still has the Chidori that he developed, of course, but he would also already had developed the purple lightning attack due to it not requiring the use of his Sharingan. Naruto would also have a much better life growing up. For one, he would not be so malnourished, which means he wouldn't be so small. And he would have a loving father taking care of him as well. And also, due to Danzo letting The whole village knew that Naruto was the new Jinchuriki. There would still be those who looked upon Naruto with disgust and hatred, but due to all the villagers' respect and fear for Kakashi, however, very few would be really willing to let their hatred of him known. Prime example, one day a festival is going on, and Kakashi and Naruto went to town to enjoy the festival. Naruto runs off and up to a booth that was selling masks. At first, the mask salesman would be unwilling to talk to or sell to Naruto, but then Kakashi would walk up saying, "Is there a problem here?" The masked man would look up to see Kakashi standing there with a very harsh look on his face that would cause the masked salesman's blood to turn cold and know what the true meaning of fear was. "Oh no, Kakashi, there is no problem here. Your son was just admiring some of the mask." Kakashi's face would then lighten up. He would smile, close his eyes, and say, "Well then, if there's no problem, we will take 2 of whichever mask my son likes." Another thing that I can foresee happening in this timeline, Kakashi is still very much a highly valued member of the Anbu and has to go on several missions. Due to this, Kakashi would need help, people watching Naruto and helping him out. And I foresee 4 people participating really heavily in helping Kakashi raise Naruto. The 4 that I see helping out the most would, of course, be Kakashi's friend and rival Might Guy, Asuma Saratobi, Kurenai, and Anko, with Naruto becoming very close to all 4 of these, eventually even calling them his aunts and uncles. I can also see the 4 of them assisting Naruto in his training, as Kakashi would want to start Naruto's training as soon as possible. With the assistance of Might Guy, of course, Naruto's taijutsu skills would advance very quickly. Kakashi, using the paper test, would determine that Naruto is a wind type, so that would prompt Asuma, also being a wind type, to help train Naruto in learning how to use the wind style chakra. Kurenai would assist in training where she could, but with her being a genjutsu master and Naruto having basically no skill with genjutsu, wouldn't really be able to help her out that much. And here's something I'm going to take from one of the other people who did a what if in this scenario. I'm going to say that Kakashi and Anko would actually start falling for each other and eventually get married. And as a result, Naruto would now have a mother as well as a father. Kakashi also, within his training of Naruto, would realize that, of course, he has the high levels of chakra and not the control. So he would do what he could to help him learn better control of his chakra. So he would teach him abilities like the Shadow Clone Jutsu and the tree climbing jutsus to help learn better control. The day would come when the 3rd Hokage asked Kakashi to step down from the Anbu to become a Jonin teacher. And of course, reluctantly, Kakashi would actually agree to it. And like in the original canon, would just completely fail team after team after team due to them not being willing to work with each other and act as a team. Naruto, noticing that his father always fails the teams, would of course ask him why he does it. Kakashi would just simply close his eyes, smile, and say, because they could not figure out what the most important part of being a shinobi is. Naruto, visually confused, would ask, "And what is that, Dad?" Kakashi again would just smile and say, "That is something that you will have to figure out for yourself, son. I could teach you, but then it wouldn't be as important." Fast forward a couple of years, the day comes, Naruto joins the academy. And at this point, due to him actually being raised by Kakashi, he actually has more of a Kakashi-ish attitude, but he's also got some of Anko's traits, as well as a little bit of his own mischievousness from the original canon, but more like Kakashi. So I think he would actually make friends with other students at the academy. I would say in this timeline he would actually still develop the crush on Sakura, but because he wouldn't be so annoying and pestering towards her, she wouldn't develop any kind of feelings for him other than just like a mild friendship. She wouldn't just outright hate him. And I also foresee Naruto forming kind of a friendship rivalry with Sasuke. The two of them constantly competing with each other, much as Kakashi does with Guy. At the end of his time in the academy, Naruto, of course, would be much stronger, as well as Sasuke, as they keep pushing each other to become stronger, trying to one-up each other at every turn. I can see Naruto at this point actually knowing the not just the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but also the Wind Style Gale Palm technique and the striking Shadow Snake that he learned from his now mother, Anko. Because, of course, she would want Naruto to know some of her own techniques, not just all of Kakashi's. And I can see when they graduate, in this case, Naruto would actually finish second to Sasuke at the top of the class due to Sasuke actually getting better scores on all written exams. And of course, the night of the graduation ceremony, Kakashi and Anko would throw a huge celebration, inviting all of Naruto's friends from the academy to come celebrate. As the events wear on, Kakashi actually pulls Naruto to the side and presents him with a gift. A chakra blade, a sword style. Well, as he's handing it to him, he says, "Son, as you know, I once had a sword like this that I received from my father. I had this one made from the hilt of the blade that my father passed along to me. But the blade is specially designed so that you can channel your wind style chakra through it, just as Asuna does with his chakra blades." And from there, I think we'll end it, as this is getting into the close to 14-minute range. And this is my first video. So if you want part 2, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.